Forbidden knowledge once polluted the desert thousands of years ago, but was successfully repelled thanks to King Deshret's self-sacrifice and Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Then, a second instance of forbidden knowledge pollution occurred during the Conria Cataclysm, but I'm afraid it is much more serious this time, with Irminsul itself already in danger.
So, if we're in the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, and it's also been affected by forbidden knowledge pollution, then...
Yes. It's very possible that she sacrificed her life in the fight against forbidden knowledge. She didn't completely eradicate forbidden knowledge, but if it weren't for her actions, the pollution would have been far more rampant over... The way that everyone, including me, has forgotten everything about forbidden knowledge may very well be due to her restoration of Irminsul. I'm just sharing her pain. Did she fight to resist the forbidden knowledge pollution and such? She even used her last remnant of lucid consciousness to leave a clue for us to follow. Yes, her words were distorted by forbidden knowledge, so that's all we could hear. But now, we have a chance that we can cross the polluted consciousness until we found the right path to meet with her lucid consciousness. And then, we'll let Greater Lord Rukkhadevata tell us the truth in person. Each of us need to be mindful of the state of our... Even with the Gnosis' protection, we must always keep a clear mind. Otherwise...
That's so scary!
Don't worry, it should be easy enough for you to keep that mind of yours clear, Paimon.
Are we in the air? And why is there a huge boat?
That's the boat of consciousness, which symbolizes reason here. Its course is the direction our consciousness is traveling towards. If we lose control over our consciousness, we will fall into madness. So let's make sure the boat stays on course.
Wow! What are these? The monsters seem to have been affected by them.
I condemn you! More speed. Rack and ruin! There is no escape! I condemn you! Shine down!
Out of the frying pan!
Now you shall perish! Illusion shafts! No! Submit! Flood of frost! Eye for an eye! Shine down!
Nice and spicy!
for mercy. There is no escape.
Eat this!
Torn to oblivion. Ha! 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 Illusion shattered. Don't waste my time. Your life is mine.
Bubba, get them!
Shine down. Freeze to the core. Rack and ruin. Inazuma shines eternal. Ha!
Look! A four-leaf sigil has appeared in the sky!
Give up.
Nice and spicy!
I condemn you. There is no escape. Eye for an eye.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Time to scout. Torn to oblivion. Shine down. It's nothing. Your life is mine.
Bubba, get them! Race you!
There is no escape.
You're toast! Nice and spicy!
Now you shall perish. Illusion shattered. Vengeance will be mine. I condemn you. Don't waste my time. Inazuma shines eternal.
To control the boat of consciousness, we need to find the helm first. We changed direction. Are we still going the right...
Mm-hmm. Judging from the current route, the boat of We'll be arriving at our destination soon. How are you feeling? Are your minds still intact?
Huh? But everything...
Hopefully there won't be any more interruptions. This time, we should be able to meet Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
Are you saying you've never met Greater Lord Rukkhadevata before?
No, it seems that my birth and her death took place at the same time. Otherwise, I think she would have given me a little more guidance, and...
Hey, you've done a great job, Nahida. Let's get out of this creepy place. place you were talking about? The base of Irminsul?
Well, this is the place.
We're here to find Greater Lord Ruka, but the one standing over there is...
Is that me? She looks exactly like me. Are you Greater Lord Ruka Devata?
Yes, that's me. Are you surprised by my appearance? Irminsul and the surrounding lands have been reproduced here as they were years ago. But this is just a realm of consciousness. We are manifestations of the same nature, hence why we would appear exactly the same.
We're...
Because you are me, and I am you. You are me in the new samsara.
the new samsara?
As Greater Lord Ruka Devata, I'm the avatar of Irminsul. And you are the purest branch snapped from Irminsul. Imagine it this way. Even if a tree dies, its branches will eventually take root and grow. I'm merely the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Ruka Devata. The real me has presumably died a long time ago. Judging from your appearance, I've probably been dead for 500 years. But you're finally here. My new self in the samsara.
If this is true, then am I going to be a great Archon like you someday?
Though we share the same nature, our fates are bound to be different. All things have their own fate. When a branch grows into a mature tree, it won't be the same.
That's why fate is the ultimate knowledge.
That's a great insight. Yes, very good. It's also precisely why you won't become like me. But perhaps you may become an even greater Archon than I. I already see a determination in you that I didn't possess in my time. And the future that it leads you to will be yours alone. Along with the blessings from your past experiences. Don't worry. The growth of wisdom is like that of a plant. You only need to wait quietly for the flower to bloom.
Come to think of it, the sages never had the
Thank you. Nothing makes me happier than discovering that the Archon I always admired was in fact myself in another fate. It's so nice to speak with you, Greater Lord Ruka Devata. I've always wanted to meet you.
The feeling is mutual. From the moment I snapped the branch off Irminsul and created you.
Could you tell me why you wanted to create me? And what exactly happened when you died?
Ah, I see. You're here seeking answers, right? Everything that day, even the sky itself, changed into a color like this. At that time, the seven were all summoned to the nation of Conria. Except for me. I had a more important task to attend to. I had to protect Irminsul. The disaster occurred together with the pollution of forbidden knowledge. At that very moment, the pain started to torment my mind. By the time I reached Irminsul, had I not repelled the pollution of forbidden knowledge with King Deshret thousands of years ago, I might have felt even more hopeless.
So what exactly is forbidden knowledge?
It's a kind of knowledge that doesn't belong to this world, and a form of truth that can't be understood. It came from the very bottom of the abyss. Even I could never. The world is constantly rejecting it, leading. If we allow forbidden knowledge to pollute Irminsul, I'm afraid the entirety of Tevat could fall apart.
So, there's knowledge that even the God of Wisdom can't understand?
At that time, I knew I couldn't repel the forbidden knowledge with my strength alone, which is why I created a device that compiled human wisdom.
It's truly the world's most amazing invention.
Thank you. For a long time, I thought dreams were the fruit of human wisdom. Though it was selfish to do so, I borrowed people's dreams using the Akasha. Then
Well, did it work?
thanks to the wisdom of the people of Sumeru, almost all the forbidden knowledge. But things didn't go as smoothly as I thought. I had a terrible headache, which gave me an uneasy feeling. And then I remembered that my consciousness was also connected with Ermin's from the very beginning. My existence had been polluted by the forbidden knowledge.
Oh no. How could that happen?
I've experienced that pain in your consciousness.
Yes, but my feelings weren't important. Even if I died, my existence and everything related to me would continue to exist in Irminsul, and there's no way for me to eliminate myself. It would be a sort of paradox. So, I took the purest branch of Irminsul as my incarnation in the next samsara, and left a trail of clues. All in hopes that you would come here and remove me and my pollution from
Wait, no, I can't.
So you realize what that implies? Irminsul has all the knowledge and memories of the removing me from Irminsul means I essentially this.
People love you so much, and they've missed you so much over the past 500 years. How can we just forget you like this? There's really no other way. There must be something else I can...
You're the god of wisdom, Boer. You should know that there is no other way.
But this is so cruel. I don't want to forget you.
No need to feel so sad, Boer. As someone who delights in wisdom, you should feel joy at finding these are the words in their entirety. The answer, let the world completely forget me. We all nestle under the great tree of wisdom, peering out to perceive the world. From the earth and from the rain, we perceive its wonders, until we become a white bird to perch atop a branch, and finally snap off the most important leaf. Once upon a time, I alone dreamed in this world. In my dreams, everybody would also dream after they fell asleep. Wild and wonderful thoughts would emerge from their minds. Some tumbled to the ground, and others floated to the sky, connecting all things in the world into one dazzling net. Among a plethora of worlds were numerous smaller worlds, all of fate, finding within the tapestry their brilliant glow. I gradually understood that these indescribable and constantly changing things are the most profound things in the world. Only they can completely repel the madness. Only dreams can awaken consciousness from the deepest darkness. I'm the one who posed this question, yet also the one who sought a solution. Saving the world with the dreams of the people used to be my answer. And now, you've also found your own answer, and I shall return all the dreams to the people. Goodbye, people of Sumeru. May you be blessed tonight with the sweetest of dreams.
I'm alright. I'm just a little confused. We've just saved the world, right? So why am I crying? I don't know where this feeling inside of me is coming from. Just now, we used the power of Ben. We removed the remaining pollution from Mermaid Soul.
Yeah, what's wrong? Weren't you there just now?
Huh? That sound.
I've been waiting here far too long. But finally I have the chance to be alone with you. All the precious time
The doctor! What have you done?
Just a type of sound wave that can quickly put defenseless people into a dream. As I expected, it doesn't have any effect on gods. This is the only thing of interest I found among the sage's research. Don't worry. I know you would never forgive me if I actually killed. I'm here to negotiate with you. Naturally, I won't do anything dangerous that could potentially damage.
Negotiate with me? I heard you had already left Sumeru.
I left Sumeru, but even the god of wisdom is restricted by the habits of cognition.
You mean there are many different versions of you in the...
An astute guess. Even the same individual will have different cognitions at different ages. A long time ago, I made a major decision in hopes of preserving all my observation is the first step of any experiment. But observing the current world doesn't satisfy me. So I saved segments of all my ages and made them into independent individuals. That's all there is to it. Indulge me. How does the God of Wisdom find my method of seeking knowledge?
It's an insult to the very concept of life. Life inherently has many rules and restrictions, each with its own significance and reason to exist.
Good. Amazing, even. Indeed, it's difficult for humans to make peace with themselves, not to mention...
Since you are in the academia, why wait until now to show up? You could very well have stopped us and helped...
Simple. Let me ask you this. Would any staff member ever help the subject in the middle? It was my experiment. So why should I...
The academia saw the plan to create a god as their ultimate goal, yet you only saw it as an ordinary experiment. You really are crazy. If the experiment succeeded, you would have had a new god on your hands. How would you have faced your own god then? Would you still take the same stance? Would you still hold the same view of yourself?
I'm first and foremost a scholar. These results should be left to the judgment of the hypothetical me confronted with that outcome.
As an individual, you don't have any sense of belonging. You seem to have even fewer convictions than a typical scholar.
Oh no, I certainly have my own convictions. They just don't fit your standards, that's all. All right, that's enough conversation for today. The experiment is over, and it's time. For example, Lesser Lord Kusanali, you're an intelligent Archon. I'm sure you understand the disparity in our combat abilities at this time.
Didn't you say you were here to negotiate with me? Somehow.
After all, I'm also a scholar. Naturally, I hope to show
Your hypocrisy is built on absolute confidence. I understand your scheme, but... what if I were to destroy the Gnosis now and awaken the heavenly principle?
Awaken. Do you think that's really possible?
The heavenly principles have been silent for many years, but the Gnosis are simple. Will the destruction of a Gnosis attract the attention of the heavenly principles? And do you dare to gamble such a possibility with me?
Gamble? How surprising. I thought you would show evidence or use rigorous reasoning to prove your point. The word gamble is the last thing I expected to hear from the god of wisdom, but this is a clever move. You must have seen through me when I first captured your consciousness. As a scholar, I respect all possibilities. This has always been my principle and is an essential trait as an experimenter. Indeed, I can't ignore this possibility. So tell me then, what are your conditions?
This foreign Gnosis will only lead to disaster if it stays in Sumeru. But this Electro-Gnosis is the prize I obtained after defeating one of your fellow Harbinger. Now, as the one who initiated this cascade of events...
Price? Interesting. What price would you...
How about erasing all your other segments?
So this is how you wish to restrict me. The most threatening opponent. Segments are extraordinarily difficult to make. They require extremely rare resources and enormous amounts of time and effort. Yes, how very interesting. Can I assume, among all the versions of me, this segment you see now is the most selfish? If it weren't me, your idea wouldn't have worked. What did you see when you were imprisoned? You were observing me, and that's how you know I've long grown tired of their doubts.
Like you said, it's difficult to make peace with being as smart as you are. Have you managed?
I see. If you think all those versions of me are worth a gnosis, then deal.
You sure didn't hesitate much. Is the relationship between all the versions of you really...
I don't think there's any need to dwell on that. The surplus versions of me can be exchanged for a gnosis. Do you think anyone can... Besides, with my abilities, it's only a matter of time until I find better perspectives. But what I'd like to know is, how can you be...
I can see your remaining honesty.
What a ridiculous decision! You can't be serious!
How could I have been so short-sighted?
You think this is the end? Wait, I'll have my revenge!
You'll make this moment count.
You will regret this!
Well, have you confirmed that it's complete?
Here. The future of Sumeru City will be in my hands alone. I will shut down the Akasha, and there won't be any further gaps for you to exploit.
It truly pains me that my academic achievements have never been appreciated in my homeland. Another chess piece. And where is your...
Don't be greedy, Harbinger of Snezhnaya.
No, this is a different transaction. If you intend to turn off the Akasha anyway, then besides, isn't it the Archon's duty to deliver... Oh, judging from your expression, you don't seem to find the idea very agreeable. Then let's think of it this way.
People exchanging knowledge with the God of Wisdom is the stuff of legends. Yet here you wish, arrogant as that is, it has piqued my interest.
Let me ask you, have you in all your mighty knowledge ever heard the rumor that the skies of Tevat are fake?
Huh?
That's the secret hidden by Irminsul concern. Once I finish telling you about this, it will be with negotiations. We've all gotten what we want.
Your arrogance may know no bounds, and convictions may mean nothing to you. But I'll still listen to what you have to say.
Are you awake? Kale says it's time for breakfast. Come on, get up! Good morning! How are you feeling today? Good to hear. It looks like we've recovered pretty well. Not even Tainari could... Come on, Traveler.